For more than 100 years, in parallel to the well-known traditional distribution system you experience every day when shopping in the store, the direct selling system has been developing. This alternative way of delivering goods or services has evolved considerably over the past years and eventually took the form of a pro-consumer club. The prefix pro is a shortcut of the word professional, which in the full meaning of the name of this club can be translated as a professional consumer club, in which the consumer, in addition to buying, can enjoy many additional benefits. Anyone who is a member of the pro-consumer club, in addition to the lowest price guarantee, can get free products, extra discounts, and even the opportunity to create an alternative source of income by actively promoting the club. Professional club promoters can earn up to several tens of thousands of euros per month, so it can be a way to a successful, wealthy life. To better understand the advantage of the pro-consumer system over the traditional sales system, I invite you to watch this short video. The first mention of an alternative form of sales can already be noted at the beginning of the 19th century. Since then, the sales system based on door-to-door sales representatives has evolved into a modern internet interface, which is also a personal shopping site and a system that divides the benefits of affiliation to the club and any activities undertaken in it. Why this system is better than a traditional sales system, this graphic will explain to you. Every producer offering a good or service wants to reach consumers in order to receive money in exchange for the goods they offer. In fact, reaching customers is not easy. Before a customer buys the goods they need, they must first know where and from whom they can buy. In practice, the creation of consumer needs is done by advertising, the most powerful medium being television. Often from the screens of our TVs, well-known celebrities encourage us to buy one item or another, indicating where we can buy it. In search of our goods, we go to the store, which was previously supplied by the wholesaler. In the end, we are happy about the product we bought, paying the retail price for it, which covers not only the production cost and profit of the manufacturer, but also all indirect costs. All television celebrities, retailers, and wholesalers involved in the sales process must be rewarded. The source of money for them is the margin. In other words, the difference between the sales price and the cost of production. In the traditional sales model, the producer or someone who introduces the product to the market before selling the product must first drive the entire marketing machine, bearing financial risk, because he will see possible profits only after a successful sale. The cost of TV advertising is from several hundred to several 100,000 euros. One 30-second advertising spot costs up to 20,000 euros. Celebrities also have their prices. Advertising events for the famous football player Robert Lewandowski start from 250,000 euros. The final sales price, commonly known as the retail price, must also take into account the margins of stores and wholesalers. In the end, the manufacturer is happy if he reaches 30 to 40% of the retail price. This amount of money must cover production costs and its profits. And the customer? He remains satisfied and aware that if he likes a product, he will have to spend money on it for the rest of his life. Perhaps he will get a loyalty card somewhere or get periodic promotions, but ultimately the purchase of his favorite product in such a traditional sales system for the rest of his life will generate costs for him, which he has to include in his private budget. Unfortunately, for economic reasons, we are increasingly observing the phenomenon of giving up purchases of some necessary products or customers are deciding to buy goods of lower quality. The pro-consumer system not only solves this problem, but also creates new opportunities. It is perfect for thrifty people and those who value high-quality products. So how did this new and better solution come about? Observing customer behavior, it was noticed that they often exchange opinions on the products they buy. Such a positive opinion of a satisfied customer is often more effective than expensive advertising on TV. Unfortunately, a satisfied customer, apart from satisfaction, is not motivated to give opinions on a product, and if he does it occasionally. He cannot count on any provision from the producer because most often his actions are anonymous. And even if the producer wanted to reward his efforts, he could not do it adequately. Due to the enormous strength of the recommendation, some of the manufacturers decided to build a market based on the opinions of satisfied product users. To make this possible, several changes were introduced, enabling the creation of an incentive system strong enough for the manufacturer to count on customer activities, not only occasionally, but regularly. After using the product and learning about the benefits of the recommendation system, many people thought that it could be a good way of life. For the system to work properly, the first condition was to identify buyers. Each person registered in such a consumer club has their own ID number. Another thing was to establish a relationship amongst them so that you could fairly reward the actions of all people who contributed to the turnover generated by a new customer or club member. Another, and probably the most important change in this new sales model, was the creation of a special provision system. In the pro-consumer model, customers continue to pay the retail price, while a portion of the funds they were previously allocated to advertising and the margins of stores and wholesalers created a pool of money for the remuneration of people who contributed to the creation of ongoing sales. As a result of the new division, it was also possible to work out certain savings, which, when hitting the manufacturer, can be used for further research, so that in the end it can produce better and higher quality products. Note that this distribution model fundamentally changes the fate of the consumer. To date, more than half of the money spent by customers has gone to the hands of other people, often enriching them. In this system, over 50% of the money from trading goes back to consumers. Thus, it is one of the most honest distribution systems because it does not deprive society of money. Money that returns to consumers is paid to people who directly or indirectly contributed to the creation of trade. A compensation plan based on an appropriate mathematical algorithm honors the most active people in a fair and motivating way. In such a system, the provision does not depend on who and when they join, but on how much a given person contributed to the turnover of the producer. In this model, the manufacturer distributes the products directly. This is why the entire industry to which the pro-consumer system belongs is called the direct sales industry, because it is the manufacturer who directly sells and sends his goods to the buyer. Every club member, apart from being a consumer, becomes a manufacturer's business partner and is rewarded if he has helped to attract new customers through a recommendation. This new customer can also become a club member, and in addition to purchasing the product, can also take advantage of the power of the recommendation system, leading to the fact that the organization you initiated can start to grow exponentially. An additional advantage of this system is that the manufacturer that organizes the delivery of products using courier services so that the product can reach almost anywhere in the world and you don't have to leave your home and waste time running around delivering product to customers. Customers in this arrangement make their own purchases through a personal internet website, and the manufacturer delivers the products to their place of residence. As many as 95% of people don't like to sell or don't have time for it, so this system is perfect for them. The only thing you should do in this system is to express yourself warmly and effectively about the products you use and about why you should belong to a pro-consumer club so that others want to follow in your footsteps for their own benefit. You can do it effectively, in other words, with the help of this movie you are watching now. And as for information about the products you can buy through this system, you can find them in our system, bhs24.eu. Every time you make an effective recommendation, the producer will give you a special bonus as a percentage of his or her sale. It will also happen when the person recommended by you recommends the next person. Most importantly, this type of earnings is repetitive. Every time there is another turn in the future of the organization you created, you will receive provisions again. If the products meet the customer's expectations, you can expect them to be bought again in the future, so you can earn money many times over for the work done once. If we add to this the fact that each club member, without exception, can use the system of recommendations to reduce the cost of purchase, it may turn out that your favorite products can be purchased for a fraction of the price, which is an additional guarantee of shopping loyalty. Such a system is the best solution in an increasingly difficult economy, because our modest home budgets can be improved and even fueled by the influence generated by the power of recommendation. Currently, more and more people use such solutions and also utilize them as a business opportunity. The pro-consumer system is also used by the duolife club. The product distribution model, in line with the buy from yourself principle and be your only and best customer, has become the hit of the current decade. The attractiveness of such a solution should be the fact that in the first 6 years of activity, more than 87,000 people joined the club, and the club's promoters earned over 25 million euros at that time, and this is just the beginning. To sum up, the Pro-Consumer Club is an ideal place for economical and entrepreneurial consumers. The Pro-Consumer Club is better than the traditional sales system. Why? Because you can buy products that you would not be able to afford in a traditional sales system, because you can create an alternative source of income for yourself or even a large business. You buy goods directly from the manufacturer at the best price. You receive loyalty bonuses in the form of free products. You can receive additional discounts for purchases of other club members who are unrelated to you. You will receive a bonus for any shopping person you directly invite. You will receive a bonus in the future after each completed purchase of people in your purchasing structure, thus creating a source of renewable income. You have the opportunity to pursue a career as a promoter of a pro-consumer club. Buy from yourself. Be your only and best customer. If the information provided is interesting for you, contact the person who provided you with the recording to learn more. I also invite you to familiarize yourself with the idea of business health clubs. Join the community of people who want to improve the quality and standard of their lives. Thank you.